Hey everyone, it's Coach David here with another motivated mindset. Now, I really debated doing this topic because I didn't want to offend anyone or make anyone uncomfortable, but I was told once, you can have the best speaking abilities, the greatest talent, communication skills, but you'll only be a good leader. In order to be a great leader, you have to lead with God. So that's kind of what I want to do today. And a lot of people have been reaching out to me recently asking the big question of how? How do I begin the journey? How do I grow deeper in faith, in religion? And with everything going on, you may feel very distant from God right now. I may be speaking directly through this to you, and you may feel like you're alone, like no one around you understands. But I want you to know you are not the only one. There's a beautiful quote from the pastor of Elevation Church. He said, sometimes God uses distance in our feelings to call us deeper in our faith. And I love that because we get so caught up looking for miracles, looking for things that God should be doing. But reality is we're so busy looking at what God isn't providing and what he isn't doing that we miss what he is. A little perfect, side example that happened to me a few days ago. My family, we had a gas leak at our house. And we had zero clue. I was lighting candles. I had like 4 candles lit. I was cooking food, careless, just didn't know. But God protected me through that. And I felt that way because I felt like my faith with him was so strong that it was not even a question. I was like, that was God. But maybe you're not there yet, and it's okay. So the question, how to start? Well, how does anyone improve themselves? You find yourself with a group of like-minded people and fill your circle with that. I think everyone should have 3 types of people in their life. One they aspire to be like, someone that's on the journey with them, and someone that they want to bring with them. For me, I have examples of all those, and of course you can go to an adult, you can look up to a pastor, a religious leader, but it doesn't always matter the age of the person, but rather the wisdom and insight. You don't need to be older to have more insight and knowledge. For me, I found a friend in college. Her name was Delina, and she was always praying. She always prayed before and after each meal. She prayed before bed, and I always watched her, and I grew jealous and envious. I grew up Catholic, but I dropped religion for 5 to 6 years, and I just had this constant feeling of distance, being alone, having no one, this void that couldn't be filled by anything but God. And so I grew jealous of Delina, and I kind of watched her, and I decided I'm going to start taking those steps. So I aspired to be like her. Now, people on the journey, I'm going to give a shout out to Aspen Hill and Dalen Johnson. Those 2 are my family. We joined a church around the same time. We were on the praise team singing together. And to this day, we still send each other quotes. We send each other songs, verses, just constant motivation and inspiration to keep us close to God. Now, I'm going to give a special shout out to someone that I've been speaking a lot to recently. We were good friends in college, kind of dropped off, but came back. Her name is Tobey, and she asked me, she wanted to get back into her journey. Just like me, she had beliefs in God. She was religious, but it kind of fell a little short. And so bringing her onto my journey has pushed me closer to God, to the point where now I can pour into the people that I'm in the journey with. I can pour into the person under me. And then there's also something that Coach Andre says where it's called lead up. And now I have the ability to pour into the person who I aspire to be because of the leadership I received from all those people around me. And I was very blessed. I came from a good home. I got blessed with different opportunities. And not everyone has that. I know some people have been reaching out and they talk about their home struggles, issues at home with their families. Maybe you lost trust in the people that are closest to you. In the Bible, there's a perfect example, Joseph. Joseph was sold into slavery and thrown into prison. But no matter his circumstance, he prays through it. Now, I'm not telling you that I know your pain. I'm not telling you that I have the answers to everything, but I am telling you that if you dive into your faith and take a leap, you will see God working in it. You know, it's kind of like a bird taking a dive out of a nest for the first time. You have to have faith in God like a bird does its wings, so that way you can soar. And I want everyone to soar in their relationship, grow stronger, become better. And I encourage anyone to reach out to me, whether it's questions, just words or quotes, motivation, any of that. And I encourage you to join me on my journey so that way you can start yours.